Armstrong of Norwalk, a junior.
The key here, Mark, is if you notice on our data sheet here that each one has suffered a loss. Well, they've suffered them to each other. So this is the rubber match, I guess.
Tremendous anticipation right now. We'll try and find out the team standings at this point. And pass that along. Norwalk in the green, Danbury in the white with blue leggings.
By all rights, this should be a very close match, but what we've seen so far is that Norwalk is much, much more aggressive on their feet. And that will pay dividends.
Both wrestlers champions during the season of holiday tournaments. Their own, each school's championship. Twitchell winning the Danbury and Armstrong the Norwalk.
It looked like Dave Twitchell was in on a single leg drop, but didn't stay with it long enough.
140-pound weight class for Dave Twitchell and Chris Armstrong.
Playing on that.
Armstrong trying to grab the right ankle of Twitchell. No score with 45 seconds left first period. This is about as long as we've gone into a match before the scoring has begun. Twitchell with the right leg wrapped up. Armstrong in trouble, but out of bounds. The hold must be broken. They start again in the middle, neutral.
It looks like unofficially we're 4 points separated between these two teams, so if Norwalk wins this match, we're tied.
And a pin would put the Bears ahead.
That's correct.
On the other side, a Danbury victory or pin gives the Hatters a substantial breathing room.
So a lot resting on this match.
4 seconds left first period. We have no score. This would be our first scoreless first period of any of the matches we've done in this FCIAC championship, and we're going to get it. The buzzer sounds, zeros all over the scoreboard.
Green,
nothing for Dave Twitchell, and
green to first.
Red's got a zip too.
Red's going down.
This match has all the markings of going right down to the wire.
Did you see either wrestler in that period with any type of advantage, or?
I thought Dave Twitchell was the more aggressive in the first period.
And there's Twitchell trying for the reversal, but the takedown, the throwdown, I should say, no points awarded.
Nice counter, but Dave is trying to step over, and that's countered.
Armstrong
back to
trying to turn over Twitchell. Just almost had it at that point, trying to hook the inside of the right leg.
Yeah.
Here the officials communicating on the mat.
Right. Somebody has Dave Twitchell has his face mask in his face. They may stop the action here. Oh, they're going to go out of bounds, so he'll have a chance to adjust his equipment.
1:19 left, second period. We still have no score.
And certainly you'll see Dave Twitchell come to his feet very rapidly. And if the same pattern holds true, then Chris Armstrong will try to counter, and we'll just see who comes out on top. Dave never got to his feet. Oh, he did come to his feet in the second effort.
Armstrong trying to hold on. Twitchell breaking the hands. Can't do it, and again, falling to the mat.
Guys. Center.
It appears Twitchell has a burst of energy and then sort of relaxes for 15 or 20 seconds.
I think Chris Armstrong has been countering his stand-up quite well, but if I were Dave Twitchell, I would keep on doing it because I think one of these times it is going to work.
1:02 left, second period. Points are at a premium. We don't have any.
Good.
Returned him to the mat fairly assertively.
You heard a gasp.
But well within the rules.
Twitchell. Now Twitchell's up, but again, Armstrong holds on to that right leg.
This is tremendously draining on the wrestler on the bottom. Yeah, the bottom wrestler right now is working much harder than the guy on top. And this could pay dividends for Chris Armstrong in the third period.
30 seconds remaining before we get to that third period. Armstrong of Norwalk, Twitchell of Danbury. Score says it all. Nothing. We put it on the screen for you, but there is none.
Top man.
Twitchell tries that stand-up again, but is countered with an ankle move and another ankle move.
Come off that leg. Come off that leg.
Official telling Armstrong to let go of the leg.
You're only allowed to be on legs momentarily,
Easy.
and then you've got to move up. Otherwise, you'll get hit for a stalling warning.
Under 10 seconds left, second period. Nearing that boundary line. And there they go again. So with 3 seconds left in the period, Twitchell will be down. Can he get out and escape in 3 seconds?
Yes, he can. Yes, he can.
Can we have a takedown in 3 seconds?
That's pushing it. That's pushing it.
Hot man.
Years ago, back in the old days when I wrestled, you used to get riding time awarded to you. So if you rode your opponent for a minute longer than he rode you, you got a point awarded to you. That doesn't happen anymore. So we're going into third period.
Green's going down. Third period.
We've got 2 minutes left. Keep your eyes open. We've got 2 minutes remaining, and of course there is overtime.
Here we go.
There is no score between Dave Twitchell and Chris Armstrong. This is the 140-pound weight class. Good look at our wrestlers. Armstrong on the bottom now.
Not a real strong first move out of Chris Armstrong.
Twitchell's got that right leg locked up on. Now Armstrong's able to get rid of it. And near escape.
They're going to end up.
You're neutral. You're neutral.
Norwalk wrestler leads 1-0.
And again now Norwalk putting the pressure on Danbury. Twitchell trailing Armstrong of Norwalk 1-0. 1:20 left in the match.
What's up?
1:15 left as we start again in the neutral position. It's still Armstrong on top.
Looking at last year's results, Dave Twitchell suffered a 1-point loss in the finals last year, and now he's 1 point down third period again this year. I'm sure he doesn't want this to repeat.
His experience, are those thoughts creeping back into his mind? We don't know, but he knows there's under a minute left, I'm sure. 50 seconds remaining as the wrestlers wind up out of the circle again.
Now, Chris Armstrong has to get in there and mix it up with Dave Twitchell, or they're going to hit him with a stalling warning, and then very shortly after that, a stalling point, and we'll be in overtime. And you'll see, once they get inside of 30 seconds, they'll want a lot of action out of Chris Armstrong.
Do the officials keep a good close eye on the clock?
Go, guys.
They'll have a sense. They'll have a sense of what the timing is.
And we do have some action. 30 seconds left. Grabbing that right leg is Armstrong. They separate.
Nice move by Twitchell, but a great counter by Chris Armstrong. And we're down to 15 seconds. And there's been no stalling warning because there's been no stalling.
The crowd starts to rise. Armstrong walks away. Maybe a smart move, letting a couple seconds go off the clock. We're down to 3, 2, the buzzer, and no points awarded. So Chris Armstrong of Norwalk has defeated Dave Twitchell of Danbury 1-0. And the Bears are growling at the FCIAC Championship.
Unofficially, it appears to be a tie score.